When I asked for your support in 2016, Americans of faith were under assault. But the shameful attempt to suppress religious believers ended the day I took the oath of office. Your steadfast support and your daily prayers, just it's incredible what it's done, and just keep them coming. Very important. Keep them coming. We're in an interesting time in our country's history, and we're doing great. Just keep them coming. It's very fragile. You know, it's one vote, it's one justice, it's one little thing, and it can all change. You have to be very hard, very vigilant. You have to go out and vote. November 3rd is a big date next year, November 3rd. Mark it down. But I want to thank you for your voice, your time, and your energy, and to knock on doors and make calls and educate voters and mobilize your fellow Americans. Because with your help, we will soon once again win a historic victory for life, for family, for faith, and for freedom. Man, thank you very much. And he's a fighter. He's a fighter for good. We like fighters. Unfortunately, Democrat politicians have become increasingly hostile to pro-life Americans who want to help more children find a loving home and share their dreams with the world. Virtually every top Democrat lawmaker now supports taxpayer-funded abortion right up to the moment of birth. And by the way, if you watched Virginia, the governor, after the moment of birth, that was something that nobody heard of before. After the moment of birth. As most of the people in the room know, it's very fragile. Unfortunately, we have repeatedly asked the Democrats to close these loopholes and to save the lives of young immigrants. I mean, they're too busy interviewing people on the Russian witch hunt, on the hoax. If they spent a little bit less time on the Russian witch hunt, which turned out to be a total phony deal. Actually, they're the ones that committed the crime, as it turned out. If they spent some time on that, they could solve the loophole problem in an hour. They could solve the asylum problem in an hour. And we'd have no problem whatsoever at the border. They don't want to do it. We have so many children who've been so badly abused. And we're taking care of them much better than President Obama took care of them, I can tell you that. Much better. And he was the one that had separation. I'm the one that put people together. And I said, you know, when you put the families together, because separation is so bad, a lot more people are going to come up. And I was right about that. But still, the whole concept of separation is so bad. But again, fixing the laws would solve everything. And they could do it so quickly. It's so simple. They know what to do. They just don't want to do it. Say clearly, my administration will not tolerate, and just we can't do this. We can't do it. We cannot tolerate the endangerment, abuse, or smuggling of children. And the only way to really stop it is to change the law, and the Democrats can do that immediately. And this could all change very quickly. Just remember, we've done things that nobody thought possible. We've done things that are so good and so righteous and also so fragile. The wrong person in office, in this office right here, can change it very quickly. A lot better, Natalie, I have to tell you. I don't know what that was, but that sucker worked. And the election coming up is, in certain ways, maybe going to be as important. I can't say more important, but as important as the election of 2016. In certain ways, it could be more important. I mean, it really could, because it could all go down very quickly. I mean, you have to be very, very careful. Bill, I don't